Live on Twitter and recorded on YouTube. This is the Man Cave. Welcome, everybody, to the Man Cave. I'm Raphael Leah.
And I'm John Jackson. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, what's your name?
John Jackson.
Yeah, it is. We're going to go with our player of the week this week, okay? From last Wednesday, the 29th of June, to today, the 6th of July.
July.
Just a happy birthday really quick to my friend here, John Jackson.
Yeah.
His birthday's tomorrow. Friend him on Twitter, follow him on Twitter, and send him a happy birthday tomorrow.
Friend him on Twitter. He doesn't use Twitter much.
But we're on Twitter now.
Yes, we are.
And we're going to go through our player of the week. Also joining us is Ethan Illers, not here, but in spirit and with his player of the week pick.
Yeah. He's all the way in Missouri, so, we can't get him here.
Let's start it right off with that man in Missouri, Ethan Illers, Tulowitzki, Troy. 10 RBIs, 3 home runs, 4 runs, and he's batting .440 for the week. Give your players of the weeks, and we'll shout them out. Tulowitzki, what do you think?
I think it was a fair choice, but I think Ethan has to stop looking at the best performer on his fantasy baseball team, because last week we didn't have the show, but he picked Corey Kluber, and all the weeks before, unless it was some really good basketball performance, it's been on his fantasy team, but at least he's been picking guys on his fantasy team.
At least he's consistent.
At least he's been picking guys who've been doing well, unlike Stephen Piscotty a long time ago. Ethan, we will not let you live that one down. But, that was a decent pick. I don't have too much problem with that. I don't think he's the best hitter of the week, because I think my hitter is the best of the week.
And John's is Danny Espinosa. You know his stats. You want me to read him out?
Read him out. I told you, but
Danny
off the top of my head, I know 15 RBI.
5 home runs.
5 home runs. What is it? 8 runs?
8 runs.
8 runs.
And he's batting .407.
Yep.
Really, the only thing that Ethan beat you on was the average.
Yeah. But I beat him on home runs, RBIs, and runs.
Well, fruity duty. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Got Junior Guerra, pitcher. I'm actually. I feel like I'm giving pitchers almost every week now, to be honest.
Well, there can only really be that one good hitter and that one good pitcher.
Not if you're Ethan.
He gets the second good hitter.
15 1/3 innings pitched. He pitched 8 innings and 7 1/3.
Yeah.
Gave up 4 hits, 2 and 2. No earned runs, none and none.
4 base on balls.
4 base on balls, 2 and 2.
2 and 2. And 7 and 7.
Basically identical starts.
Literally,
7 strikeouts, 7 strikeouts. The only thing that differs are the innings pitched.
Yeah.
And he got a win in each of those starts.
Win and a win.
And I actually give him more props because he's a nobody. Up until this week.
He's
2 weeks.
He's very not well known, even by the fans of the Brewers.
Yeah, he jumped in fantasy stock. He went from owned 20% to owned 40% in just this.
But just so you handle your fantasy teams fine, that's a guy that I would pick up if you want him for a spot start, but if you're going to rely on him for the rest of the season, we don't know what he's going to do for the rest of the season.
Would you pick him up for a spot start now?
Spot start, I would pick him up for the rest of the season, absolutely not. He's expected to
consistent.
He's expected to go down sooner or later. But hey, you want a spot start, put him when they're facing the Reds or somebody. Hey, it might work, right?
What's your player of the week out there? Come on, you guys have to have somebody out there you think is having an exceptional week. Now you mentioned that, do you have anyone that if you're giving fantasy advice, pick them up this week?
Okay, today, Tanner Roark. Now the thing is, I was going to pick him up for a spot start today, but I'm too afraid because I picked him up before, and he didn't do well.
And when John picks up somebody, they tend to not perform.
Yeah, no, I'm doing well in the pickup department of fantasy baseball, but I don't like picking up a person for the spot start and then have them explode. And I have Josh Tomlin, I believe, and Stephen Wright on the mound today, so I'm like, I'll play very conservatively for now, but hey, if you're out there, if you're in 4th, 5th, 6th place, you have nothing to lose, it might be good. They're facing the Brewers and Matt Garza. Garza's really not a good pitcher. Brewers aren't good. The only reason why, aside from trying to play conservatively, is the Nationals have lost a few in a row, and you don't know if they're going to win this game today. They probably will. They're playing the Brewers. Matt Garza, Roark's a good pitcher. But yeah, if you're out there, if you need to make some, if you need some wins, if you need some your ERA to go down, consider picking him up tonight.
You like Jose Reyes?
Jose Reyes, yeah, I think they should have kept him down until either they were doing worse, Wilmer Flores was doing worse, or he was doing better. Now, if Flores was doing good, they were doing good, Reyes was doing bad. So, I think it was unwarranted.
You would have left him until after All-Star break?
I would have said, let them play some more games when they're on the break. I don't know how many the minor league, they might have 1 or 2 more or something like that during the All-Star break. But whatever it is, I felt like they should have kept him down until he started doing well, Flores maybe cooled off, or the Mets started doing cooling off as well. One of those things, if it happened, would have been the best time to bring up Reyes. Now, not really.
So
he went 0 for 4, so the Mets lost.
Any comment or question about my Yankees come this week?
No.
With this All-Star break?
I think they should get
they're definitely sellers, I think, at this point. Joe Girardi said he's open for, Cashman said he's open for anything and everything.
They gotta get rid of Beltran. They have to, because even if somehow the Yankees made the playoffs, even if that happened, it's just, they're not going to the World Series this year. Beltran's having the best season he's had in a while.
So
you can really get something back from Beltran.
Miller.
He's an all-star. Yeah, you could say the same about Miller, or Aroldis Chapman. You could say the same. Since these guys only have the rest of the year, Chapman and Beltran, since they only have the rest of the year, you have to give them up. You have to. Get something.
Can I get something out there? Because I need people who are saying to get rid of A-Rod to stop it.
Trade A-Rod?
Just get rid of him in general.
Get rid of it.
Like buy out his contract and send him to another team. Like, what's the point of that? Like, you might as well keep him. I get it. I don't want him on the team if he's performing terribly.
Yeah.
You don't want him on your team if you have a decent backup, but who's going to back him up? If they thought Aaron Judge could be there on the team, he'd be on the team. So until you have that viable option, what are you going to do? You're already locked up to pay A-Rod this amount of money. Nobody's going to buy out his contract for you.
And we saw last year that he can perform well.
And he could perform. He can get on that streak. And the same thing was going on with Mark Teixeira. And I agree, but you need a viable backup. And Greg Bird is injured.
Yep.
So if Greg Bird was there, I would have said we need to get rid of Teixeira. He can't be starting. He's doing more harm than good. But these guys, A-Rod and Teixeira, without viable options backing them up, they have the potential to do well for a streak of time. And it's just pointless to just say, you know what, we'll deal without them. Because we have nothing else better than A-Rod and Teixeira. Which is sad, but it's realistic.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll see you guys next week. Rafael Leah,
John Jackson, and this has been
Man
The Man Cave.